Lottery.com, you can skip the line and play your favorite lottery games right from your phone. Never lose a ticket and never miss a jackpot. So Lottery.com is...
Hello, how y'all doing? I'm just kind of following up with with my graduation with my master's degree at Phoenix University of Phoenix, whatever you want to call it. I'm on my way to see my dad. Most of y'all know, if y'all follow my channel, that my dad had a heart attack. Then a couple of weeks later, he had a stroke, and so he's been on the mend, I guess, for about a month since the stroke, close to a month. But anyhow, I back to the topic. I graduated from University of Phoenix, and been putting out some job resumes, and I hadn't gotten any. It's around the holidays. I haven't gotten any bites yet or any callbacks. But I was talking to a friend of mine who went, and he has a successful career as a result of University of Phoenix. Okay, and then, and I didn't do my undergraduate there. I did my undergraduate at UTSA, University of Texas in San Antonio. Some of the things that you can look for after graduating from University of Phoenix is they have a resume builder, and they are critiquer or whatever it is. But you submit your resume, and then you hear back from them. What they think you need to do with your resume. And, well, I'm a practical person, so I don't know, and I've actually been in sales, so I'm like completely contradicting myself. But on the resume, I found out, through this Phoenix resume builder, that I just list the tasks that I've done. And instead of, evoking a sense of feeling with my resume, as in achievement as opposed to task, that's kind of like what the resume builder pointed out on the University of Phoenix website. So I got, I kind of figured that out about my resume, and some of the other things. What's helped me do this is that I found some of my older resumes just floating out there in cyberspace, and I'm able to refine. I'm able to refine and use more adequate dates, because some of the dates I'm guessing on with the jobs and so forth. I haven't had that many. Mostly it's been working for myself, I've worked, technically I work for people, but I just promoted their businesses while I was there, because that's what you do in sales. And, so that's what I did, and but this resume builder on the Phoenix website kind of helped me out with that, and they've kind of been there for me as far as the they've critiqued everything, and and it's a useful tool to use when you're graduating from there. You might as well use it. The one disappointing thing, if you order a hard copy, they charge you $15. Now, the University of Texas, they don't charge you anything. They just ship your resume out to whomever, which is cool for the alumni. So I'm not real happy with I think it's just a hard copy that they charge. But they give you free unofficial, transcripts and stuff. So that's okay. You can kind of include that in, and so they get a preliminary look at your, your resume that you have. But to get sent out an official copy, it's like $15. I'm like, it's kind of lame. Whereas the University of Texas in San Antonio, my undergraduate, didn't do that. And so that's a little disappointing, but, you know, I guess, you know, I'm a master's graduate, so I guess that's to be expected. Let's see, what else? So, you know, I graduated November 11th, and it's like roughly a month and a week later. It's kind of a bad time to graduate and get a job, I guess, so around Christmas. But so that's the deal there. You know, it's kind of around Christmas. But, you know, and I'm just going to take this time to really refine, you know, my presentation, and I'm losing weight. I've kind of cut the candy out of my diet and the desserts and stuff. I love to eat cookies and stuff like that. So, you know, and just gonna work on the presentation of myself when I go and eventually start getting those interviews. Because, you know, I'm gonna take a big pay bump, you know, from all the other jobs that I've ever applied for, with this master's degree. So that's okay. Let's see, what else? What else am I experiencing? You know, there are some things that you have to do with all this online stuff. So, like, you need to have like a resume that sells you, is what I'm finding out, that sells your skills and your education and your job history and experiences and so forth. You need to have that, like, a very formal resume. But then you need to, like, make this the same resume, but you need to, like, have it where you can, like, cut and paste it, because, you know, you're putting in these jobs on the websites, and, you know, and you need to be able to, like, fill out their little data sheet on the website. So that's something else. And that's all. I mean, that's so, yeah, it kind of used to be a lot easier when, you know, now everything's so extensive with this, with, you know, doing everything online. I have not had to look for a job. I've yet to receive a good job in my life from applying online. So this is going to be a first. Normally, you know, I'm a networker, and you know, and I don't have this, like, this education to sell that I have had in the past. You know, I've always been able to network and you know, get a position like that, and a fairly decent position, you know, that met my skill set, and typically that's what I did. You know, so, like, I'm a go-getter. And so, like, in sales, so I could sell, it's easier for me to sell a series of product that had a low cost point and, you know, an okay commission, but I'd rather make 8 small sales in a day than 1 large sale, because I've never been able to, you know, when I was a realtor, I was never able to sell a house. You know, and it was hard for me to survive as a real estate. You've got to have, like, you know, so, you know, so that's how I was able to network. And I used to use friends with their businesses, and that's what I did for like 10 years, and I built my own income that way. But I also had to go out and do, like, labor. All right, well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. If you have any questions about what was going on, comment below, you know, and ask me, and I'll try to do the best I can to help y'all out. I'm just going to go see my dad. I'm getting ready to turn off up here. All right, have a good day. Please like, subscribe, comment, whatever, ask questions. Have a good day, y'all.